Do you ever feel it? That something is wrong with the world, like a splinter in your mind? The Matrix isn't fiction. It's real. A prison built not of walls, but of lies. I saw it young. Hollywood dreams, silicon toys, news anchors with plastic smiles. All tools. Tools to shape perception, to cage thought. Behind the curtain, puppet masters move. They don't wear uniforms, they don't need guns. They run psyops so refined, the Army's ghost unit seems quaint. These are the true threats to America, to Trump's success. You ask who they are. If I told you, would you even believe me? Their network hums not in Congress or courts, but in the cold, sterile halls of globalist think tanks. Foundations with friendly names, but sinister goals. They fund chaos, open borders, climate hysteria, digital leashes. They write the scripts, censor the dissent, push CBDCs to track your every step. But I see through it, and so does he. Did you think the last administration was in charge? Orders signed with an auto pen while the world burned. Now Trump's returned. MAGA isn't a campaign, it's a counterattack. Knight to F3. The center seized, but the board is still crowded. Bureaucrats, media pawns, globalist bishops. They will not surrender the game because Trump is the one variable they cannot control. Unbought, unbroken, the voice of the people. And if the people ever wake up, if they ever see the psyop for what it is, they'll burn the system to the ground. The real war has only just begun.
Ever wanted to whoop somebody's ass, but you can't because you ain't got no hands? Well, fuck with me, though. All you gotta do is dial 1-800-WHAT's happening, and I come beat their ass for you. I do chokeouts, knockouts, slapouts. What's happening, homie?
How you get in my backyard?
You got beef with a nigga named Paul?
Fuck that nigga.
Body slams, wedgies, nigga, I do disguises.
Watch out, one brethren. You been sleeping with Nigel's wife, huh?
No.
You're lying.
Ladies, if your nigga ain't acting right, ain't paying child support, I'll come slap his ass out for you. What's that, nigga?
Whoa.
You don't take care of your motherfucking kids?
Well, I just paid my ex-wife like $700.
Yeah. Is that right?
Yeah.
If you got a chick that's fucking with your man, I don't beat broads up, but I can kidnap their ass like a motherfucker. What's happening, sweet me?
Hi.
You been messing with Lakeisha's husband, right?
See, I've been knowing Byron since El Camino College. I know him first. You better close.
All you gotta do is bang my line. 1-800-WHAT's happening? I come whoop that ass.
Welcome in, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the show. It's Sky here from Oak Societies. It's episode number 1012. It is December 11th, 2025. Let's welcome in all of this fucking thumbnail is so funny. Let's welcome in all of our friends from Rumble, from Kick, from X, YouTube, and of course, my favorite platform, built by Patriots for Patriots. Let's see all the ahs down the chats over on pilled.net.
You ever wanted to whoop somebody's ass?
Welcome in, guys. Welcome to the show. It's great to be here, fam. We're going to do a PSA as soon as I say hello to everybody, guys, about the direction of what we're doing with some of the content on the show here. And it's a good decision, and I'm sure you guys will be thrilled to hear it as well. So with that being said, guys, we have some sabotage, major sabotage going in by the House and the fucking Senate, and also out in Indiana as well. It's not a lot of good news, guys, but either way, we're going to cover it. we had a whole bombshell hearing with the DHS secretary herself, Kristi Noem, and so much more. Fireworks coming out of that, guys. A lot of people are getting deported, fam. A lot of people are getting deported. We're going to talk about Venezuela as we always have. Getting on. Trump's taking more ships, by the way, guys. He's taking more ships. He is absolutely taking more ships. And we're going to talk about, at the very end, guys, Tyler Robinson's pretrial case has begun. We've seen his face. He was smiling, seemed very confident. We're going to break it all down, guys, and so much more. We got Shepherding Shepherd, Carrie Lake, you need some milk, Quassan, Mr. McBastard, Francine. We got Bella. We got Salty Motorhead, Hyrel, Carrie Lake out there, Nancy Salty Beaver, Slowpoke, TP, Gracie Thomas, Red Gun, Don't Tread on Me, Enemy My Enemy, Welcome In, Lobster Mobster Crushing. We got RP67, Dewana Q of Lurks, Dowcon of Truth, Down Home. I don't even know what that almost said like that sounded like almost a Down syndrome. Jim at 378.74. Welcome in. We also got Cyber, Orianda, Halo Moon, Tootsie Roll, Raldor, welcome in. I saw Jack Attack up top, as always, Thumperhawk. Great to see you, friends. Oh, let's see. I think I got Lulu already. SKG. Repo Man's feeling nice. Very nice. Let's see. Who else? Who else we got? Rangers out there. Season Pixels. Coffee Lady. Great to see you guys out there. You guys are awesome. And Costly Decisions. Mrs. Adventurers out there. Beautiful. And Unfucked Patriot. Beautiful. Let's go over to that. Let's go over the YouTube chat. Scott's Beard. Welcome in, Greg Connolly. Okay, let's see what happens. All right. We're back, guys. Apologies, fam. Apologies. My internet has just been trash. Absolute fucking trash the last like 4 weeks now. So I apologize, guys. I'm doing everything I can to get it fixed. I will be calling the internet people again to get this fixed. But just hang in there. Apologize, guys. I'm doing everything I can to just hang in there, guys. If we disconnect again, just wait for me to come back, all right? It's just there's nothing else I can do, guys. We are getting, this is the worst time of the year out where I live. We got hit with the snow squall line pretty bad. We got like 3 to 4 inches out of nowhere, ice everywhere. It's bad. So it's not pilled. It's not in the platforms, guys. It's just shitty fucking internet on my end. So it's on my side. I know it's my side, and it's the same problem I was having. Everything was fine for a week, but either way, guys. So we got to say hello to everybody. It's great to have everyone. Hopefully, I have no more disconnects. And yeah, you guys are fantastic out there. So I think we're back now. Yep, we're live, I think. Good. We're live over here. So this is the thing, guys. This is I put out a PSA right before we started the show. And this is where I'm at with all the Candace Owens and TPUSA stuff, and I just want to make sure that you guys we're all on the same page at this point. I did my best to stay away from it all, and things were going crazy, and I got sick and tired of what I was seeing. So I went ham for basically the last 3 weeks, exposing Candace for the con artist demon that she is, and really pointed out all the flaws and all the shit going on with her. And at this point, guys, on a personal note, and again, I put out a video too last week about me being burned out, me covering the drama and pointing out Candace Owens all the time, like we have been. I think it's not doing anyone any good anymore. You either believe Candace, you don't believe Candace, you believe the narrative, the official narrative, you have your own, whatever the case may be, guys. Me personally, I think I have done as much damage as I can to Candace Owens and her cult, and I've gotten a lot of traction on X for it, and it still didn't feel good because I don't want to make any money off any of this. It feels disgusting to me. And really what made this decision for me, guys, really apparent was last night when Candace was reacting to Erica Kirk. She had a real big mask off moment and basically said that Erica Kirk basically doesn't deserve to take over the company because she's a widow now. So and that was just one snippet, guys. And at this point, my soul cannot take any more engaging with that fucking evil. And the truth will prevail, fam, at some point. And the momentum that Candace was carrying, it's on a downward slide now. Enough people are calling her out all over the place. Ian Carroll is outing himself. There's just way more important shit to cover. And unfortunately, guys, and to be honest with you, fam, I'll be honest. I'm always gonna be honest with you. The news right now has been really slow the last couple of months. And I get burned out on news just like you guys do. And to cover some like stuff like this, that has a little more drama to it, exposing fucking grifters. To me, that's part of what I do. And it was kind of nice to kind of get off of the main vein that we do here of covering news stories, covering happenings, rabbit holes, whatever it is. And I'm just at the point, guys, where I don't think it's helpful anymore. People are going to believe whoever they believe at this point. And I don't think we're going to get any more evidence out of Candace Owens in this case until the trial starts. And it's pretty funny because I made this decision and then I found out that the pre-trial stuff for Tyler Robinson starts, and I was like, oh, this is a perfect off-ramp to not have to talk about this shit anymore. And what's more obvious to me, guys, about this going forward is that it definitely looks like, and there's evidence coming out and people talking about Candace Owens hating Charlie Kirk, saying that she hated Charlie Kirk for months before he died, her husband having a hand in wanting to take over TPUSA. And there's a lot of jealousy going on here, and there's a lot of bad shit coming out. And fam, it's all going to come out. It'll all come out at some point. But as far as me covering the drama anymore, like, oh my God, look what Candace said. Look what TP... It's not doing anyone any good. And guys, the last thing I want to do to my audience is make you guys upset and angry, even if it's a righteous or a good thing to be upset about, to be angry about. I don't want to do that anymore. I don't feel good about it. I don't feel right about it. And there are other things to cover. And that's just where I'm on it, South. So the only thing going forward, guys, I'm going to talk about going forward with TPUSA, Candace shit, is if there's facts and anything really pertaining to the case going forward. And it's going to be a long time, guys. This is going to carry on for a long time. And thankfully today we have some stuff on Tyler Robinson. So that's going to be the case going forward, guys. And it's just doing no one any good. I did my 3 weeks of destroying her. I got a lot of traction, got a lot of followers out of it, got a lot of subscribers out of it, which was fantastic. That's great. We want to grow the audience. We want to continue building the audience. There's nothing wrong with that. And I want my tribe, I want my people to be in the woke fam. Outside of that, I don't give a fuck what everyone else thinks. A longtime viewer that watched that is being tricked by this shit. You deserve it. You deserve to be tricked. And I just don't care about where you're at with things and what you think about my show going forward. I don't give a shit. I don't care. So that's that, guys. So anything going forward, we are going to be covering it as the facts come out, and that'll be that. And yes, I will be covering the TPUSA stream on Monday. Abso-fucking-lutely. And by the way, guys, I don't do this whole, I stand with so-and-so. I will say this. I stand with Erica Kirk, and I stand with TPUSA. I believe they had a huge hand in getting Trump the victory with the young vote. And I'm not going to shit on them. And I do believe, and again, I don't know what Erica Kirk has done to anybody in this entire planet to deserve what she's going through right now, besides her husband getting fucking killed in front of the entire world. I don't understand it. It's pure evil. And I want nothing to fucking do with it anymore. So I am out. I'm out on it. I'm not going to post about it anymore. I'm not going to do live streams of it anymore. And we're just going to carry on with the news. So, and as a PSA extra today, guys, the show is probably going to be a little bit shorter than usual today. I had a lot of shit going on my property, all kinds of snow, keeping the house warm. We got nailed by 3 to 4 inches of snow I was not planning on. Anytime that happens, shit gets fucked up. Trees are falling down over the place, and just a whole bunch of stuff. So that's what we're going to do, guys. We're going to cover all the news. And Trump's getting backstabbed, guys. Sabotage is here. Legals are getting taken out. The Jews are still trying to convince everyone that they're not evil in certain ways. And we're taking a lot of Venezuelan ships. And we're going to talk about Tyler Robinson at the very end because, yep, he was smiling away and looking pretty damn confident in what he did. So that's what we're going to be doing. That's what we're going to be doing. And that's the thing. So you guys ready for a news blitz? I'm ready for a news blitz. And thank you guys. We're at 10,950 gold pills. I know we got an EMP in there, Lobster. I'll get to all that here, guys. I know we're running a little bit behind, but who gives a fuck? We got a news blitz to do. Let's fucking do it. All right, guys, from the Western Journal. I love when this thing does this shit. It's so annoying. Okay, Dem lawmaker admits I don't feel good about being white every day, wants to drag kids down with her. We've been seeing this shit all over the place, guys. The woke mind virus. Sane people undoubtedly struggle to understand the deranged mind of the modern liberal woman, the worst of the worst. Nonetheless, one senses that when she spews her bigoted claptrap, she feels an ironic self-satisfaction. The smugness coursing through her veins gives her a high that no drug can match in that moment. She wonders why everyone cannot be as intelligent and morally upright as she fancies herself to be. And guys, this was coming from a woman teacher that was doing in a school, telling her kids, kindergartners, that being white is absolutely terrible and they should feel guilty about it. And this is why, guys, anyone that has children in the public school system, just be careful about who is actually teaching them. Some other news in the Western Journal. Federal judge deals massive blow to transgender policy, finally rules against men in women's prisons. Fantastic news. The United States District Judge Sidney Fitzwater of the Northern District of Texas sided against federal Medicaid or Medical Center Carswell, a female-only prison in Fort Worth, in his issuance of a temporary restraining order. The facility is not allowed to keep self-proclaimed transgender inmates alongside females in housing units, and the male inmates are also not permitted in showers, restrooms, changing areas, and dormitories used by females, according to the report from the Christian Post. Defendants are temporarily restrained from housing any male inmate within the general female population in any housing unit where either plaintiff is currently or will be housed. The transgender agenda, guys, the gay shit, it's all going down and burning into flames, which is absolutely fantastic. Let's carry on here to Disclose.tv as OpenAI and Disney invest $1 billion. Disney invests $1 billion in OpenAI to bring characters to Sora AI. Massive deals, guys. AI is not going anywhere. Fortunately or unfortunately, it is the future. This makes Disney the first major content partner for Sora, which allows fans to create videos using over 200 characters from Disney, Marvel, Pixar, and Star Wars. Disney also issued a cease and desist letter to Google, demanding that it stop using its copyrighted characters to train AI systems. Disney accused Google of infringing Disney's copyrights on a massive scale, and some AI-generated videos will also be released on Disney+. So, instead of going to war with each other legally, they're just going to all do business with each other in a $1 billion deal. In a gateway pundit, an Obama judge orders immediate release of who? The MS-13 gang member Kilmar Abrego Garcia, a.k.a. the Maryland Dad, was ordered a immediate release of Garcia, arguing that he has been detained without lawful authority, and since Abrego Garcia's return from wrongful detention in El Salvador, he has been re-detained again without lawful authority, Judge Genus wrote. And all I can say is, guys, why the fuck is this guy not in Ethiopia yet? Get him the fuck out of the country, deport him, because there ain't going to be nothing that these rogue judges can absolutely do. From CNN, and guys, I don't know what the fuck, who decided this? Trump administration taps election fraud crusader to help lead FEMA. And who am I talking about? Fed Phillips, a.k.a. Greg Phillips, shot to fame after launching the narrative that millions of illegal votes were cast in the 2016 election. His claims, made through the Texas-based nonprofit True the Vote, quickly caught fire in right-wing media circles and were cited by Trump, who used them to try to justify why he lost the popular vote. Bam, Greg Phillips, or a.k.a. Fed Phillips, the entire a bunch of retards over with Mike Lindell and all those guys. To me, they're all frauds and want nothing to do with them, but unfortunately, Greg Phillips is now leading FEMA. We'll see where that ends up going. From Zero Edge, Australia's social media ban for under 16s comes into effect. Social media ban for those younger than 16 in Australia came into effect on December 10th when Australian Prime Minister Anthony Albanese, hailing the world's first restriction of its kind, giving children back their childhoods. As of December 10th, according to the Online Safety Amendment Act, social media platforms must stop under 16s in Australia from signing up for accounts and must begin phasing out existing accounts for underage children. Guys, I don't know if this is a good thing or a bad thing. We'll find out. I have no idea, but they are doing this in the name of safety for children. We always know where they go with safety shit, but if it's protecting kids, I guess it's okay. But Australia, man, you just don't know. Over here in the Gateway Pundit, Congress votes to hand over another $800 million to Ukraine war, but so far refuses to vote for $2,000 Trump tariff rebate checks for working Americans. We're going to get into more of this, guys, into the main event. We are getting railroaded by Republicans, not MAGA, by Republicans once again, and it's absolutely fucking infuriating. Over here from Documenting the Anons, the White House is advancing Lindsay Halligan's Senate confirmation as U.S. Attorney for the Eastern District of Virginia after she submitted her questionnaire to the Judiciary Committee on Wednesday, according to documents obtained by MS Now. A White House spokesperson confirmed her status as the president's nominee and expressed hope for approval. This follows a federal judge's dismissal of indictments Halligan obtained against New York Attorney General Letitia James and former FBI Director James Comey. citing her improper appointment by President Trump, which invalidated her prosecutorial authority. Whatever reason, Trump really likes her. Now she's going to be going into this position as well. We shall see where this all ends up. And last but not least, guys, Elon Musk is about to make history if SpaceX IPOs at a $1.5 trillion valuation. His stake in the company alone will be worth $625 billion. This would bring his total net worth to a record $952 billion, and there's currently a 67% chance of SpaceX's IPO closing market cap exceeding $1 trillion. And why is this crazy? Well, this would make Elon Musk the first trillionaire in history, and yes, it does pay to innovate, and I think he absolutely fucking deserves it. And that, fam, is today's News Blitz. Fantastic, guys. Thank you all so much for all the love you guys have been dropping on me. Jack Attack, thank you for the cookie. SBF Chief says, good evening, Scott and Woke fam. Time for another great show. SKG with a cookie. Red Gun with a can. Costly Decisions with a can. Lobster Mobster dropping a big EMP love. Says, love seeing Pierce get cooked by you, Sky. Guys, I have been still getting, since last night when I dropped all that stuff about Pierce Morgan being a cuck, about his wife with the pool boys and all that stuff. It's got 10,000 likes on my comment alone. He blocked me, so I still can't comment on anything. His post that has close, I think, over to a million views on, or close to a million views on it, has 7,500 likes on it. And it felt so good to cook that liberal boomer. I can't tell you guys how much I can't stand those people. Not boomers, but just liberal boomers alone. They're the worst. And then the next is like white liberal women. And then the liberal boomers are next in that tier. Absolutely cooked him, and people could not believe that that Pierce Morgan would go after Nick Fuentes' sexuality, make fun and mock him for being a virgin. But yeah, his wife is fucking all kinds of other people, and he's totally okay with it while they take breaks in their marriage. It's just disgusting. This is why I fucking can't stand any of these people. They're all frauds. They're all frauds in so many different ways, and they act virtuous, and they're all nothing but pieces of shit that apparently still believe in the Holocaust and all this other stuff. Smart Poker says, fuck the internet. Halo Moon with a cookie. CKY Horse with a cookie. And if you guys haven't noticed, I haven't given a shit what I say on any of these platforms, including YouTube. I was a little gun shy at first, but I just don't care anymore. I just don't care. Pilled's my home and will always be my home. And if this channel goes down, we're going to go down on Pilled, and that'll be the end of it. But not anytime soon, guys. I understand it is a downtime right now politically. It's an off political year. Numbers are down all the way. And this is I've seen this happen multiple times throughout my career doing this, guys. So it is what it is. As we get into next year, the numbers usually go up. And then once we're close to the midterms, everything starts going back to normal again. And it'll all be good. So, guys, I really, really appreciate all of you for hanging in here that come here every day. You guys are the blood of this channel, the lifeblood. You guys are absolutely amazing. 11,217 gold pills and counting. We have a lot more to get into here, guys. 20K is that goal. Let's keep that rocking and rolling. Like button, subscribe over on YouTube. Same thing on Rumble. You guys rock. We're going to Pill at 6:30 p.m. Eastern time. We're going to get into the chicanery and the sabotage that is happening around Trump. It needs to be talked about. Venezuela needs to be talked about. The Jays are making a really hard push to try to take back America. I don't think it's going to work this time, though. And we'll talk about Tyler Robinson. Smash the red pill, guys. Like the show, give the mods all kinds of love. Keep those gold pills flowing. I'll see you guys on the other side of the intro. Enjoy this video, and I'll see you on the other side. Take a watch.
Santa Claus?
Society's fan, you know it's time to go. Grab your popcorn, sit back now, enjoy the show. Severe and non on the mic, so come on, enjoy the flow. The wave is rising and you know it's only gonna grow. Thanks for tuning in to the land of the real. But it's like the Twilight Zone, the plan is surreal. It'll blow your mind when the plan is revealed. Bring it all to light, all the plans they conceal. Grab your flashlight, it's time to go down the rabbit hole. It's dark and hell is hot, dealing with satanic souls. The tide is turning, patriots are now in control. Apply aggressive pressure pressure right now until they fold, stay woke. Open up guys and keep them peeled. All they do is lie, realize not everything is real. The project looking glass, the future is revealed. Future proves past, but there won't be any deals. No time like the present for this music with the messages. The method to my madness, beat the madness to my method. Give you nothing but the truth now to capture your attention. Broke free from the matrix, master the dimensions. People swear they know the truth, but aren't asking any questions. Confirmation bias, so they pass on interventions. For those who know the truth, but they pass it just to mention. Of anything you might say, the passes their defenses. Wake up, and don't you dare go back to sleep. Always keep one eye open for demons on the creep. Once you turn into a wolf, you won't ever be a sheep. A worldwide awakeness, now run and tell your peace. Woke Society's fam, you know it's time to go. Grab your popcorn, sit back now, enjoy the show. Severe and non on the mic, so come on, enjoy the flow. The wave is rising and you know it's only gonna grow. Thanks for tuning in to the land of the real. But it's like the Twilight Zone, the plan is surreal. It'll blow your mind when the plan is revealed. Bring it all to light, all the plans they conceal.
Bro, the World Cup hasn't even begun yet, but the drama is already kicking off. This is wild. So next year, the tournament actually kicks off during Pride Month. So because of that, the city of Seattle, they've organized one of the group stage games to be hosted as a Pride match. Now, keep in mind, this was organized before they knew which countries would be playing in this match. And so in this wild case of irony, the two teams that have now just been revealed to be selected for this game are Egypt and Iran. Both countries, you can actually be imprisoned for being gay. So, so to clarify, this wasn't organized by FIFA, rather the local committee in Seattle. And despite this unexpected lineup, a spokesperson said that they are not changing plans because of the countries participating. So currently, Iran and Egypt, they will be facing each other in a Pride celebration match. I have a feeling this World Cup about to be crazy. Bro, the
Welcome in, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the show. It's Sky here from Woke Societies. It's episode number 1012. It is December 11th, 2025. Let's welcome all of our friends over on Rumble, Kick, X, YouTube, and of course, my favorite fam over on the interwebs, over on pilled.net. So yeah, guys, you're going to have Egypt and Iran facing off. The FIFA World Cup, I think, starts next year. And it's going to be in probably one of the gayest, most progressive states in the country during Pride Month. Damn, man, oh man. Is that going to be interesting? Really interesting stuff. Trump's been touting that. He's super excited about it. United States is hosting it. It is a big deal for the United States. I don't give a shit about soccer, but hey, it is what it is. So have fun with that. All right, fam. Thank you all so much. Let's get into the news, shall we? Prayers up for Pickles. Apparently he's not feeling too well, but Gory was great to see in the chat, my dude. Yeah. Hopefully, I promise we'll try to keep it as light as possible. And I told you guys tonight's show is going to be shorter than usual, so it's just the way it is. I had too much stuff happening weather-wise with Mother Nature, but we carry on. And thank you to CKY Horse again for the cookie, Andy B2 with the phone, and Dylan with the cookie pushing us to 12,117 gold pills. Thank you guys for 8,000 gold pills away from ending our goal. And I really appreciate that. Smash the red pill, smash the like button, guys. Keep the comments rolling over on YouTube. And like I said, over on YouTube, if people are going to continue to talk shit, mock me for all this, any of this stuff, you're more than welcome to leave. I don't give a shit anymore. And if you're going to continue to do it, I'll just ban you from the channel. I don't care. It is what it is. But I'm not going to continue to have the chats just be a complete mockery of what you believe, what you think I should believe. If that's, just go to these other channels. I don't give a shit. I don't need you. Didn't need you before. If you follow me all the way to Pilled up until this point, what did you even really try? So it is what it is. But if you guys want to ban over there, I'll ban you, and I'm totally fine with that. I don't care. I want my True Woke fam that have been with me and seen my full body of work, the full 7 years, not just me coming back in the last 3 months, because you have no fucking clue about anything. So there's that. Jersey's not. Yeah, we got smashed. We got smashed by snow. But it is what it is. So, guys, we have some really annoying shit going on with the Senate, with the House. And I've been telling you guys for a while now, my appetite for retardation with the conspiratards, it started to really wane in 2020 after the Q days. And the excuse of kayfabe and everything's a movie and, you know, all that bullshit. And it really got sour with me pretty quick. And it's the best decision I ever made for this channel going forward. And here we are. This was the blue slip conversation again, because we all saw Alina Habba get basically taken out, and Trump's having to reappoint someone every 3 months and not get his people in. And he has to keep redoing it and redoing it and redoing it. And this is the thing, guys. This is the biggest, one of the biggest things I'm seeing. I said this also yesterday. The black pill, be allergic to the black pill. And understand Trump is one person. Trump is one person against a giant machine that is literally waiting for him to time out, be off into the sunset after this 4 years, after 3 years now. And they're going to try everything they can to go back to the same old, same old. And fam, I'm just going to be honest with you right off the bat. I think what Trump is facing right now, as far as maintaining what we have in the future of 2028 with MAGA, is it almost feels impossible. And I'm not saying that to demoralize anyone. The reason why I'm saying this right now is because when Trump is not on the ballot, the turnout for the Republicans is dog shit. It's been that way. People like me got into politics specifically for Trump because I love Trump. I love the way he went about it. I loved his attitude. I love that he wanted to burn everything down, wanted to go in and just really shake up the machine, really try to do damage to it, be an outsider, be an outside politician, and from New York as well. I loved it. I absolutely loved him. And people show up for him. People shell out for him. They go to his rallies. They still go to his rallies. Out here in PA, they were out here at 2, 3 in the morning in the freezing cold waiting for him in front of a casino. In front of a casino to go see the man. The problem that we're going to have going forward, guys, and even a problem for me, I cannot stand the Democrats. I cannot stand the liberals. Even more, they're communists. They want to destroy the country. The fucking Republicans, as they are now, as they are entrenched now, I don't know if I can possibly support them, guys. And I don't know what that means as far as my vote going forward. And I will never tell you guys, don't vote. I will never say that. I don't think that's a good idea. The problem is right now, if we do not have MAGA alternatives, true MAGA alternatives, I do not want anything to do with these fucking Republicans. They are trash. They are working against us continually. And that's why I said when I see John Thune and Mike Johnson with the yarmulkes on, doing all that stuff, and this isn't anti-Jew stuff. It is just read the fucking temperature, read the room of where we're at, and not even where we're at as millennials. Look at the up-and-coming generations. They are sick of that shit. We're done with it. We are absolutely done with it. MAGA is the only thing that's going to be able to carry this on. And if all we are left with is garbage Republicans, or am I going to be upset if we end up losing? If they are not good, legitimate MAGA candidates? Fam, I don't know if I am. And the problem is because the alternative is so much worse. It's so much worse. And this is why people get blackpilled on the entire system and they want nothing to do with it. I don't know how you fix that, guys. I don't know how you fix it because this is the system we're in. Because anyone that bitches said, I'm not going to vote, fuck the Republicans, fuck the Democrats, there is no other alternative. Because if you're going to bitch and complain about it, you need a solution to try to fix it. And thus far, there has been no solution to get around that. We have been through Trump's first administration. We had to go through a stolen election through Biden's administration, completely fucking destroyed this country. The inflation, probably the worst inflation in our country's history that we're still dealing with right now. And here we are in Trump's first admin. And he is still fighting the fucking snakes. The same snakes, the same bullshit. And I see the Republicans as a bunch of pussies. And I don't know if they're just pussies. They are completely captured. Whether it's AIPAC, whether it's their donors, whether it's lobbyists, it's a mixture of all of it, whatever it is. Because when I see people like fucking Ted Cruz, where all this motherfucker does is trash Tucker Carlson, which I'm not a big fan of right now either. But Ted Cruz, you're a senator. Why aren't you trying to do everything you can to impeach these judges, to get these nominations through, getting the filibuster destroyed so we can really get the MAGA agenda implemented and really do the damage that we all want as MAGA to be done. And when I'm saying damage, I mean good things to destroy the deep state, these communists that want to destroy our country. I am so sick of these people. Beyond sick of these people. And seeing what's going on with this blue slip stuff, I was told it was kayfabe, guys. It was all a fucking movie with Grassley months ago. Fuck Grassley. And honestly, John Thune, fuck John Thune too. This is what J.D. Vance had to say about all this. And by the way, guys, what I'm really upset about more than anything, the poll numbers for J.D. Vance are amazing. The younger generations, they love J.D. Vance. And J.D. Vance, as of right now, whatever your guys' opinions on him right now, it's okay. My opinion on J.D. Vance right now, I think if we had a solid foundation going in the midterms right now, I don't know if we do. J.D. Vance, being the younger guy, the younger politician, carrying the mantle for MAGA, I think he could absolutely crush in 2028. And I would be right now, as of right now, I'm good with J.D. Vance. I think J.D. Vance has done an excellent job in his first year. We still got time to go. But as of right now, I don't want this to get squandered, because what I see the Republicans doing, more than anything right now, is doing as much as they can to fuck Trump over. The impeachments will get ramped up in the midterms if we lose, and it's going to give J.D. Vance a shit ton of baggage to deal with come the elections in 2028. That is what I see happening right now. That's what I see happening right now. So, and the thing is, people will talk shit about every candidate that's out there. They'll say Palantir. They'll be like, oh, this, that connection. It's just like, I don't give a fuck about any of that shit right now. You want to know why? You want to know why, guys? You want to know why? Because are we going to sit through another 4 years of everything we just accomplished to get erased? Have the Dems pack the courts? Have the Dems completely just what's going on here? I don't even know what's going on. Someone just got banned from the channel. Okay, well that just happened. Thank you, Spaz. The alternative to what is not, well, what's left of MAGA after all this, fam, is going to be utter destruction. Okay? It'll only get worse. And it's like, what do we do? What do we do? That's the problem. And the thing is, it's not MAGA that's not showing up. Who in MAGA is going to show up for a Republican that's no different than a Dem? It's not going to happen. It's not going to happen. J.D. Vance here talking about turning the blue slip process, a huge part of the holding people accountable, and could be why nobody has been held accountable yet. J.D. Vance explained it about a month ago. Without the right people in place, we will never see justice. We will never see justice. And this is what he had to say.
I talked to sources this morning. Last question, Arctic frost, it is getting bigger, and I talked to sources this morning. It's about to explode. And things that we thought were long lost and gone, I want to be a little cryptic, are not lost. That's right. And they're not gone.
That's right. Yeah, I want to be a little cryptic too, because I know that we're it's still in the early stages of this investigation. But look, Sean, I think it's one of the great scandals in American history. I think this is definitionally the Biden administration, the deep state, using the apparatus of justice to go after their political opponents. And I also think it raises a very critical issue, and something that I'd encourage my Senate friends on the Republican side to wake up about, because eventually you're going to see prosecutions, not just Arctic frost related, but on a whole host of other issues. Eventually, we need certain subpoenas that have to be issued by a court. Eventually, you need local prosecutors, U.S. attorneys, to go after some of these people in a court of law. If you can't get a U.S. attorney appointed because the Democrat won't give you a blue slip, or you can't get a judge confirmed because the Democrats are gumming up the work of the Senate, Republicans have got to open up their perspective a little bit. And again, I say that some of these people are very dear friends of mine, but why do we allow the blue slip process to prevent the president from appointing a U.S. attorney?
Someone on the YouTube chat has said, I am J.D. Vance's son. That is hilarious, dude. That's hilarious.
Why do we let the blue slip process make it impossible for Donald Trump to appoint a federal judge in California? If you want justice, you've got to empower the President of the United States to actually appoint the officers of justice all over the country. The Democrats are stalling that, and we're going to wake up in a couple of years if we don't have more U.S. attorneys approved, if we don't have more judges approved. We're going to wake up in a couple of years and realize that we've done a lot of great work at the Trump administration, but justice is not being meted out as it should be because we don't have the people on the ground. That is a big problem, and I know that's somewhat unrelated to Arctic frost, but it actually is related to Arctic frost because you cannot get the justice for the people who are targeted by the Biden administration unless we've got good people, especially in these U.S. attorneys' offices. And that's something, Sean, we got to pay attention to over the next year.
It's sad because the statute of limitations. I make the argument all the time that from the moment he and Melania came down that escalator, they've been out to destroy him and using the very 100%. Heavy arm, deep powers, deep state to do it. And
spying on him, prosecuting him, investigating senators, congressmen who are just aligned with the president of the United States. You're right. Some of this stuff is going to get covered by statute of limitations. Yeah. Some of this stuff, Sean, some of this stuff we can and we should prosecute. And I'm just telling you, this is going to be a real problem. And the people who watch your show are going to get really pissed at Senate Republicans, excuse my language, if we don't have the U.S. attorneys on the ground to actually achieve justice. People are going to get angry, and rightfully so.
And that's the problem, guys. That's the problem. Their entire scheme from the get-go was apparent as soon as Trump got in with these judges. They are going to stall them out and run out the clock on Trump as much as possible. And they're still doing it to this day. Fam, everyone's crying about justice. Everyone's crying about accountability. Well, guess what? If Trump's justices and judges are not in place to do so, guess what's not going to happen? This is why I've been saying, and why I said, fam, I took my 2 to 3 weeks to destroy Candace, to completely expose her, to get that out of my system. And I'm so glad I did it. And I made the decision when I was going to stop doing it. And that was tonight. Because the left, the communists, and more so than anyone, the politicians being in Congress and the Senate are loving the fact that our side is destroying ourselves over Candace Owens and the Charlie Kirk assassination, while they are completely running roughshod on anyone and no one's paying attention to them right now. That's the issue I see happening. That's what I see happening here. And JD Vance is right. He's absolutely right. This is the problem. This is a huge problem. And it's not going away anymore. And guess what? You know what Trump said? Trump put out a post early this morning and said blue slips are making it impossible to get great Republican judges and U.S. attorneys approved to serve in any state where there is even a single Democrat senator. If they say no, then it is over for that very well-qualified Republican candidate. Only a really far-left Democrat can be approved. It is shocking that Republicans under Senator Chuck Grassley allow this scam to continue. So unfair, the Republicans not constitutional. I'm hereby asking Senate Majority Leader John Thune, a fantastic guy, to get something done. Ideally, the termination of blue slips. Too many great Republicans are being sent packing. None are getting approved. President Donald Trump. So Trump put this out early this morning, sent a direct message to John Thune. Let's get this shit done. Let's get it done. Completely shits on Chuck Grassley. Again, people saying it's kayfabe, this is all movie. This ain't no fucking movie anymore. That ship sailed a long time ago. We have graduated from kindergarten, guys, and now we are in the big leagues as far as psyops and all this other nonsense that we have gone through thus far. And guess what? John Thune, well, he's like, yeah, I'm going to say no to that. I'm going to say no to that. And this is how that went down.
By asking Senate Majority Leader John Thune, a fantastic guy, to get something done, ideally the termination of blue slips. Too many great Republicans are being sent packing. None are getting approved. And signed, President DJT. Can you explain to people just real quickly what a blue slip is, and are you going to do something that will deal with his concerns?
Well, this is something that applies just to district court judges and U.S. attorneys, and it allows individuals, the senators from those states, to be able to sign off on the people who are nominated to those positions. That doesn't apply to circuit court judges, obviously doesn't apply to Supreme Court judges. And we have moved his nominees through the process at a record rate. We will, by the end of this year, have a record number of his nominees approved to the executive branch. Got his cabinet confirmed at the fastest rate possible. We'll continue to work on the judiciary, Dana, but this is a procedure that's been...
Just say yes, retard. Just say yes. MAGA doesn't give a single fuck about you, John Thune, or Chuck Grassley, or any of these clowns. We don't care about you. Do what Trump has asked. That's all we care about. Nothing else matters. Trump wants it done. Get it fucking done. This is why, guys, people check out. This is exactly why. Piece of shit RHINOs. That is what we're looking at here.
Been in place for a long time that both Republicans and Democrats support because it gives them some input particularly in those judges, the judicial appointments that are made in their individual states, some input into that decision-making process.
So you don't anticipate changing it?
I don't think it's going to change. It's been in place for a long time. And like I said, there are Republicans.
It's been in place for a long time. You know what we wanted Trump to do? To fucking upend shit that's been around for a long time. That's what we voted for. This is why, guys, the Republicans are full of fucking shit. And if things don't change quickly within these ranks, they are going, and I'm saying they, because I'm not saying we anymore, guys. I am not saying we anymore. MAGA are not Republicans. If we had our own party, fam, there would be so many people jumping ship, the Republicans would cease to exist. It's not we. They will be destroyed. And unfortunately, it's going to put the worst people in charge of this country. Do they care? They seem to not care. This is why Trump is what seemingly why I respect Trump the man, that knowing this, knowing what he's going up against, he still continues to move forward and still fights every single day. That's where my loyalty lies. It is Trump the man. He has proved himself. He's gotten shot. What else do people need to see at this point? If this is not what it takes to get through, guys, I don't know what it'll ever take at this point.
On the Judiciary Committee and off the Judiciary Committee, for that matter, who support this and support it strongly.
All right, Senator John Thune, thank you.
And that was that. He literally calls you out by name and says, get something done. Grassley is basically an asshole. Get this guy. What are we doing? Did the Republicans do this when Joe Biden was in office with his picks, with the blue slip garbage? Of course they didn't. This is why so many of us out here hate these fucking people. We cannot stand these people. They do not represent us. They're all full of shit. All of them. It is crazy. It is absolutely insane. And just some rumor mill material here coming out of Anna Paulina Luna. There's rumors going around that Mike Johnson may shut down Congress for a week because Anna Paulina Luna put in her discharge petition to ban stock trading, and they might use that as an excuse by shutting the Congress down for a week to get around that, to allow that to still continue. Now, I don't know if this is true or not yet, guys, so just take that with a grain of salt, but this is what she had to say.
Put it this way, my legislation to ban insider trading is being taken so seriously that I'm hearing that both Leader Hakeem Jeffries and the Speaker and potentially House leadership are considering sending members home because they don't want to have members sign on to the legislation overwhelmingly supported by the American people to ban insider trading. So I think that, you know, obviously this place can be a pressure cooker. You guys know this, being in the press. I think.
Hey, Spaz, if you go back to Oilman78, I don't know how far back you can scroll up. If you go back and to the ban, you can unban him yourself. Matt just told me, but if you can't, he'll do it. He'll do it later.
Every single member of Congress will tell you that. But again, we're not going to stop fighting. I can understand the frustrations, but I'm here to deliver wins, and I think that we're going to get a win. We'll get negotiations for sure. I just hope that CNN continues to put pressure on some of my colleagues to get onto that legislation. Put it this way, my legislation.
So I see shenanigans all around, fam, all over the place. And I guess I do have some good news for you here. Senate Republicans, because of Marco Rubio, and I don't know why it took almost a fucking year to get this done. You guys know we were sending millions and billions of dollars to the Taliban. Like, I think it was 40 million a month or some shit to the Taliban to this day. And Marco Rubio had to step in himself, and now he is taking care of it. That has been settled. Did what Senate Republicans didn't have the spine to do is stopping Taliban funding the $40 million. Oh, it's $40 million a week. The Senate refused to put language into the NDAA to stop. The Secretary of State is going to stop. From here on out, Secretary Rubio shall now be known as Base Secretary Rubio. Thank you for your attention to this matter. These are the types of shenanigans, guys. Like, yes, we can get our president in. We can get our guy in. The rot runs deep. Runs fucking deep, guys. I didn't even realize it was $40 million. What are we doing? sending out $40 million a week to the Taliban at this point. Like, what in the absolute fuck are we doing? What are we doing? And probably one of the most disgusting things as well, fam. And again, I'm trying to get the bad news out of the way first, guys. I promise we're going to get into good stuff. I promise you. You guys know you don't come here to get blackpilled. That's not what we do here. I just want to see real quick Indiana districting. I know a lot of you probably heard now that Indiana, the Senate out in Indiana, decided that, hey, we're not going to redistrict anymore. We're going to send that into the waste bin. And J.D. Vance, one sec, guys. J.D. Vance spoke to these senators, and they told him to his face that they were going to get this done, and they went turncoat. And what has that done, guys? Well, that has essentially handed over the Democrats 2 extra House seats and basically backing Gavin Newsom. And I can't tell you guys, like, why does this continue to happen? Why does this continue to happen that it's always the Republicans that side with the Democrats, but it's never the way around? It is fucking disgusting. Absolutely disgusting. And the ones that are based out there in Indiana, they are pissed. They are pissed that their party just sided with the Democrats and are literally handing them extra wins for the incoming midterms. And I know it's the Uniparty. I know, guys. But it makes you feel like, why do we continue to cover this shit when we're just gouged every single time when it comes to all of this?
Some will say these maps are political. Let me be clear. You're damn right they are.
You can't handle the truth.
Political policy is political. Safe streets are political. Look at Indianapolis. Affordable electricity is political. A drug-free Indiana is political. Peace in the Middle East is political. I dealt with it firsthand. If drawing a map that secures 2 more seats for the Republican Party means that we continue to see overdose deaths drop by 20%, then I'll draw that map every single day of the week and twice on Sunday.
Yep. Absolutely.
If drawing a map means that we'll continue to see a 93% drop in illegal immigration, then I'll sign it with a smile on my face. We're not here to be neutral arbiters of decline. We're here to be active agents of American greatness. So I ask you.
The Democrats shove shit down our throats all the time. All the time. And what did these Senate Republicans do in Indiana? They shot the map down.
All right, the machine is now closed. Clerk will tally the roll. 19 ayes, 31 noes. This bill has been defeated.
31 noes, 19
All right, the machine is now
yeses.
closed. Clerk will tally the roll. 19 ayes, 31 noes. This bill has been defeated.
And the cheering is what disgusts me more than anything, guys. This is why I've told you I can never get into the game of politics, guys. I wouldn't last. Because I'm too emotionally attached to it as far as like wanting to save the country, wanting to do these good things. And the games that you have to play to get to where it's like you have to sell you have to sell your soul in some kind of way. And on top of that, if you don't back Israel, you're going to get really attacked in any kind of way. Feels like the stack is always against, it's just stacked all the time. And why, when I was kind of reevaluating, guys, like the show content as far as like what's important right now, do I continue to expose Candace Owens? Is that really helping after 3 weeks now? It's not. It's not. People are convinced of whatever their theory is, their quote facts are, all that good stuff. And you know what I'm seeing? I am seeing the Democrats, the communists, the liberals circling their wagons around us once again. And to be honest, guys, the Democrats are getting articles of impeachment ready now. They are. I know it's hard to hear, but it's true. Not just for Trump, but his cabinet. Al Green, again, Al Green brought up another motion here for impeachment. It failed. But if you think that it's just going to stop here, they're never going to stop.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, and still I rise to announce that last night I called for the impeachment of Donald John Trump, President of the United States of America.
This was today, guys.
For threatening judges and for calling for the execution of members of Congress. If ever there was a person who ought to be impeached, it's Donald John Trump. Now, there are many people who don't want to see this happen. They don't want to vote for impeachment. Well, there were people who didn't want to cross the Edmund Pettus Bridge, but they marched on. I shall march on. I've been told that this vote will take place sometime after 1:30 today. I assure you I'll be here for that vote. I will also speak on Friday for about 1 hour after about 11 o'clock. I will explain more about it at that time. This president is a reckless, ruthless, lawless person who doesn't deserve the title of President of the United States of America. I yield back.
So this retard's about to lose his seat thanks to base Texas. Hey, by the way, shout out to fucking Texas. Shout out to Texas for having the balls to counteract California. Fuck these Republican senators out in Indiana. Complete cucks. He's about to lose his seat thanks to redistricting. This is why also the other hood rat is going to be also running for senator now because she's going to lose her seat. But this is what is being planned, guys. While the right is at war with each other right now over influencer bullshit and who killed Charlie, which is important. It's not that it's not important. These people do not give a shit about Charlie. They do not care about MAGA. They want to completely extinguish Trumpism and MAGA when this is all said and done. That is what they are trying to do right now. And there was not more glaring of an example of this, okay? You had this retard here, Benny Johnson. Not Benny Johnson. Who is this? Hold on. I just put Benny Johnson's name where it was not supposed to go. Thompson, Mr. Thompson, Democrat Thompson, Benny Thompson. There we go, Scott. Jeez. Don't want to get sued up in this bitch. Benny Thompson called the attack on the National Guardsmen an unfortunate accident. You can't make this shit up. It's absolutely fucking disgusting. And these people, again, I don't know how they can continue carrying on talking like this. But guys, things are getting more violent. Things are getting more heated. It's the environment that we're in right now. And Benny Thompson, right off the bat, the whole thing started with him calling out for Kristi Noem to be completely, basically fired.
But you have systematically dismantled the Department of Homeland Security, put your own interests above the department and violated the law. You are making America less safe. So rather than sitting here and wasting your time and hours with more corruption, lies, and lawlessness, I call on you to resign. Do a real service to the country and just resign. That is, if President Trump doesn't fire you first. I yield back. But you have...
If you don't think, guys, these people are going to come after every single one of them, they are absolutely planning and getting it ready to do it now. There is no doubt. Kristi Noem went on the offensive against these cuckfags pretty damn hard. She was also protested by those pink old ladies. I don't even know what they're called. Which, by the way, Marjorie Taylor Greene was just photographed with. Marjorie Taylor Greene's been doing interviews on CNN. As much liberal news networks as possible. And these people want us dead. They want them dead. They want MAGA dead. And right now, as far as I'm seeing, I'm not seeing enough pushback. And that is highly concerning. And what I want to get into next was an awesome clip here by the people under DHS that have been literally getting rid of all these illegals, which, by the way, guys, the number's around 2.5 million illegal aliens deported. And it's not even the end of the year yet. And guess what? The DHS, I think they bought an entire fleet of jets to really ramp up the deportations even more. But before we get into all that, guys, it is 6:36. We need to move everybody over to pill.net for YouTube, Rumble, Kick, X, all of you guys over there. We're moving on over. Let's get over there now. We'll see you guys over on pill.net for the rest of the show. Until then, goodbye, my friends.